Now in Good Morning Northwest, it's the final day of the Republican National Convention, and former President Trump is expected to speak for the first time since his attempted assassination. We're breaking down the latest from Milwaukee.
Sunny and hot again with weather alert weekend. We're going to talk about how long that'll last, and we finally have a cool down on the horizon.
Plus, the firefight continues in areas across our region from both the ground and sky. An update on the Texas Ridge and Cougar Creek fires. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Rob King.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, July 18th. Robin has the morning off. Thanks for joining us. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and a look at our first alert forecast. Mark, it's kind of hazy out there, it looks like.
A little bit of haze. We do have quite a bit of fire activity into the Pacific Northwest, up into Canada, and we've got that in the upper atmosphere. And again, we've got that low-lying rays of sunshine, and we can see it. By noon today, you won't see it as much. 71 degrees right now. Winds are light to 3 miles an hour, and it will be, for the most part, sunny and hot with excessive heat expected. This is, again, our weather alert news. Anytime this weather really becomes dangerous or impactful, we want you to know about it. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, temperatures into the triple digits. It's going to be some of the hottest temperatures we've seen in a long time, and, of course, the hottest temperatures so far this year. We look at the 4 things you need to know. The heat advisory is on right now all the way through Sunday. Upper 90s and low 100s throughout the region. Weather alert weekend again for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because it's going to be sunny and hotter than what we're experiencing today and tomorrow. The, again, heat advisory includes North Idaho, the mountains up into the Selkirks, so this heat is all over the place in the higher elevations. We're sitting at 71. We've got mid-60s, but our forecast today is going to be 99 degrees with plenty of sunshine.
All right, Mark, thanks. Crews remain on high alert today across the inland Northwest due to dangerous fire conditions. In Asotin County, firefighters are still battling the Cougar Creek fire. The fire is burning west of Highway 129 and Bogan's Oasis. Here's a look at the latest evacuation map. Anyone living in the area shaded in red needs to get out now. The Red Cross has opened up an evacuation shelter at the Asotin County Fairgrounds. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
And in Latah County, crews continue to battle a fire outside of Kendrick. It's about 45 minutes southeast of Moscow. Now, here's a picture of 2 of the planes resupplying at the nearby Dorschak Reservoir and the Drift Creek area. Officials want to remind boats to stay clear of this area because there's very limited room for these planes to maneuver. The fire at last check is still at 0% containment. Yesterday at the RNC in Milwaukee, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance delivered his first speech as Trump's running mate, formally accepting the nomination for vice president.
And tonight, Trump is expected to accept the Republican nomination for president and deliver his first speech since the attempted assassination. Let's toss to Hannah Joy at our Breaking Now desk to get the latest update from Milwaukee.
Thanks, Rob. Today is the final day of the Republican National Convention, and in just a few hours, former President Donald Trump will take center stage and accept his nomination. Today, Trump's son, Eric Trump, is also expected to address the convention. Along with former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the former president will be introduced to UFC CEO Dana White. The final day theme for the RNC will be Make America Once Again. And yesterday, Vance praising the former president for his actions after the assassination attempt.
I want all Americans to go and watch the video of a would-be assassin coming a quarter of an inch from taking his life. And what did he call us to do for our country? To fight for America. Even in his most perilous moment, we were on his mind.
Trump will lay out what his campaign calls for, which is his vision for a new golden age for America with the help of J.D. Vance. Trump is expected to talk about the party's proposed policies on border security and resuming construction on a border wall between the U.S. and Mexico. Meanwhile, for the Democratic Party, things have taken a turn. Stay tuned for more information in the next half hour. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks. In our For the People coverage this morning, the Washington primary election is on August 6th, which is less than 3 weeks away, and ballots are on the way. The Spokane County Elections Office mailed out more than 180,000 ballots today and will send the rest tomorrow. If you don't receive your ballot in the mail by next Tuesday, you can contact the Spokane County Elections Office. While the primaries are important, Washington State doesn't see as high of a voter turnout as it does in general elections. The same goes for Spokane County. A political science professor at Gonzaga has an indication as to why that might be.
One is that the timing of it, so public attention hasn't been so much focused on the races yet. Candidates haven't spent a lot of money on advertising yet. That's just beginning.
If you still need to register to vote, you have until Monday, July 29th, to register by mail if you want to vote in the primaries. To register in person, you have until Election Day, August 6th by 8 p.m.
The number of people asking bankruptcy courts to discharge their student loans is increasing. Almost 600 people did so between October and March. That's a 36% increase from the previous 6 months. The Justice Department data shows nearly all of those cases were successful in either fully or partially canceling student debt. Federal guidance from 2022 makes it much easier for bankruptcy courts to do so. Advocates say not enough people are aware of this change. Meanwhile, student loan payments for some borrowers may go up if the Supreme Court rules against President Biden. The administration faces 2 legal challenges to block SAVE in a set of lawsuits brought forth by some Republican-led states. Lawyers defending it told the court yesterday that borrowers would suffer significant harm should it side with those challenging it. More than 4.5 million people in the program have a $0 monthly payment. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:06.
Mark, we are approaching a bummer of a record.
If we hit 106 on Sunday, it'll be the first time in 90 years that we've been that hot. So these are, you remember Wednesday, July 10th, it was 104. Well, we're going to see temperatures a little hotter than that potentially on Sunday. We're going to continue to keep you aware of the heat and our weather alert days. That's coming up.
This summer, you can watch Van Gogh's art really come to life right in downtown Spokane. We're telling you all about Van Gogh, the immersive experience, coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And an unwelcome visitor makes a stop on the South Hill, where this video of a cougar was taken. Next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the Card Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Step up to the all-in-one GE Profile laundry machine for just $22.98. It combines both washer and dryer functions into one sleek appliance, saving space and offering unmatched convenience. Automatically dispenses the right amount of detergent each load, and Wi-Fi connectivity allows you to control and monitor your laundry from anywhere, saving you time and effort. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
The second annual Great Northwest Gathering Auto Show returns to the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Come celebrate 60 years of the Mustang and check out muscle cars, hot rods, air-cooled VW parking area, and more. Live music and a burnout contest on Saturday. For info, go to Facebook or this website. Exploring different regions throughout the Northwest and beyond can be fun and educational. 4 News Now would like to showcase these locations with Travel for Adventures.
Grant County, Washington is filled with opportunities to explore some of Washington State's most diverse geological regions. From small towns to huge waterways dotted with campgrounds and beautiful scenery, come enjoy the spectacular recreation it offers.
Enjoy a free tour at Grand Coulee Dam, topped off with a spectacular light show projected on the dam in the evening.
Check out the world-class fishing at Banks Lake, maybe some golf at Royal City, or explore the caves at Lenore Lake.
From wine tasting in Quincy to live entertainment at the Gorge. From the Sandhill Crane Festival in Othello to the Wanapum Heritage Center in Mattawa, you'll find plenty to enjoy by boat, by car, by bike, or on foot in this vast and beautiful region known as Grant County.
Discover more places you might like to visit. Go to KXLY.com/travel4adventures.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the Card Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rebath Spokane.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Russian trial of American journalist Evan Gershkovich resumed today behind closed doors.
Gershkovich is the first American journalist to be arrested on espionage charges in Russia since the Cold War. His trial began on June 26. Gershkovich was arrested in March of 2023 while reporting for the Wall Street Journal. He was later accused of spying for the CIA. Now, reports say the U.S. Embassy in Russia planned to seek permission to attend Thursday's hearing, but there's no word if they were actually granted access.
New images and details in the investigation into the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. This as a timeline is revealed of the suspected shooter's movements, including that authorities were aware of him on the rooftop 20 minutes before he fired shots. Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle has agreed to testify Monday on Capitol Hill as she faces more calls to resign. Sources say a search of the shooter's phone revealed that he looked up the dates of Trump's rally as well as dates for the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. But a motive for the attack remains unclear.
A new report released today lists which states rank the best and the worst when it comes to women's health. For the Northeast, they scored the highest. Massachusetts came in the top spot, followed by Vermont, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. States with low ratings were spread across the southern half of the country. Mississippi had the lowest score overall, followed by Texas, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Washington ranks 21st on the list, while Idaho comes in at 36. Researchers evaluated states on 32 specific metrics, scoring them relative to each other.
10-10 takeaway on a Thursday morning. I got to tell you, the heat advisory continues today all the way through Sunday. Will probably go to Monday. Breaks in the AC. Grab some shade when you can. Drink your water. 99 the high today.
And most people aren't surprised to see wildlife around the inland Northwest.
But one family near Manitou Park checked their Ring camera app and were shocked by this visitor that stopped by overnight. Our Sydney Berger has that story.
Take a look at this video. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a cougar leap over the fence of a home near Manitou Park on Spokane's South Hill. This was about 4:30 this morning. The cougar circles the backyard before hopping over the backside, seemingly unbothered. But it could have been a different story if the cougar decided to make an appearance about an hour later.
So we were all asleep when it came through here. It wasn't until we had our Ring camera show us that it rolled through here at 4:30, and we usually let our dogs out at 5:30, so it's really close.
Dalton's backyard faces South Grand Boulevard, a busy road near a popular park. With people trying to escape the heat and maybe get outside early, it's lucky no one else had a run-in with this cat.
We get plenty of turkey, the occasional deer, stray dog. Definitely first time seeing a mountain lion up here.
Luckily, Dalton and his family and neighbors slept through the whole thing and no one was harmed. The only evidence besides the Ring camera video are these muddy paw prints on their white fence.
With this going on, you got to make sure that you keep your small animals attended to and just can't look away or right. I mean, a total animal control comes in here and takes care of it. Yeah, people just got to be a little extra safe right now.
Reporting in Spokane, Sydney Berger, 4 News Now.
A little too close to home for a lot of us
scary
there.
Stuff.
I know
Glad
it.
the dogs are okay, though.
Yes.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:13.
Have you ever seen a piece of art so beautiful you wanted to take a step inside?
Well, you could have that opportunity this weekend. Allison Martinez is showing off a unique exhibit making a stop in Spokane next on Good Morning Northwest.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
I'm Ben Stucker. Over the last 24 years, I've been building a diverse coalition. I know how to get the resources that we deserve, and I know we can be more effective in the way that we address the increasing number of folks who need mental health care in a plan to attack the fentanyl crisis. Join our coalition for positive change. I'm running for the 3rd Legislative District House seat, and I ask for your support.
Paid for by Friends of Ben Stucker, Democrat.
It's been 20 years since Toyota launched the world's first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, the Toyota Prius.
And today, Parker Toyota's inventory is filled with hybrids like the RAV4, Highlander, and Tundra. Plus, the all-new Grand Highlander and Tacoma.
Whether you're heading up the mountain or hauling kids around town, Parker Toyota's selection of hybrids are designed to move you quicker and travel further with fewer trips to the pump.
See our huge selection of hybrids built for the everyday driver at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene or visit parkertoyota.com.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients. It really works.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
we'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
The 4 News Now Extreme Team has 2 veterans projects in coordination with the 100th anniversary of the Air National Guard. So we're going to be at Veterans Memorial Park in Cheney. The bathroom needs to be rehabbed, new roof painting. Plus, the memorial needs new lighting to light it up. Also, we're at the Washington State Veterans Cemetery where the Scattering Gardens project, where ashes are delivered, we're going to update it. It's been since 2011, and we're going to put some new plants, and we're going to make it accessible for wheelchairs and walkers. Plus, we have other things to do here. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Summer has arrived, and that means barbecues on the back deck. And nobody has a better selection of decking than the decking pros at Windsor Plywood. Whatever you need, Windsor has it, including great railing options.
Windsor Plywood.
Upgrade your home's busiest areas with waterproof flooring built to last. This month, take it off the wish list and get it done. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is 6:16. This month, you can literally step into masterpieces like Starry Night.
So cool. The Van Gogh immersive experience has made its way to downtown Spokane, and our Allison Martinez is live at the Exhibition Hub Art Center this morning to show us what it's all about. Allison, we've seen so many awesome works of art this morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is truly unlike anything I have ever seen before. I could sit in one of these chairs for hours and hours. It's gorgeous. I'm joined by John Zoller this morning, who is the executive producer for Van Gogh. The immersive experience just kicked off in Spokane. Tell us, what are we seeing here right now in this space?
So we open tomorrow at 808 North Ruby Street. We're looking at the almond blossom painting surrounded in 6,000 square feet. 20-foot high walls, 360 surround, and this is a 35-minute show that's only a small part of the overall experience.
It's so magical in here. You can hear music that ties in to all of the art, and really it's all moving. You can see it kind of going across our shirts. You can see things moving across your feet. It's so very cool. Now, this is unlike really anything that the city has seen. Is that right?
This is a new way of understanding and appreciating art. Van Gogh is the rock star of the art world. This is his art taken to another level using digital mapping projection technology. So we see his sunflowers that in and of themselves in the paintings have movement to them. But here they're coming to life through all the animation that we're doing. And this is just a small part of the overall experience.
Yeah, and what the cool thing about this exhibit is this is kind of the main event right here, is this room. But you have so much more to offer. Can you walk us through some of those other spaces?
Absolutely. So the first part of the experience is set up almost in a museum style, where you go through galleries, you learn about the artist's life. We have reproductions of his paintings, and you can actually step into a few of his paintings, so literally be immersed in his work, step into his work. We have our crown jewel, the immersive gallery, and then we also have a virtual reality experience that's about 10 minutes long, where you literally see the world through the eyes of the artist.
So very cool, and it all opens up tomorrow, and it will be in town through the summer. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
So you got some time to go check it out there. So cool. I think the sunflower ones that's been behind her has been my favorite one she's shown so far this morning, but there's so many awesome pieces.
Classic I Love Starry Night, and as we just saw a look outside, we went from a starry night to a hazy morning.
Yeah, we have a little bit of that. We do. It's just hot and dry. We've got ozone, we've got dust in the air, and smoke from fires surrounding us. So you get a little bit of everything. Our air quality is in for sensitive, so it's not good. All right, so we take a look at our current conditions right now. 65 at Liberty Lake, 62 in Espangle, Spokane 69 degrees, officially sitting at 61. Or 71, excuse me. By 8 o'clock, we'll be at 72. And then by 10 o'clock, 82. And then we're going to be at 92 by 1 o'clock. So we're going to continue to really step up in heat. By 3 o'clock, we're in the upper 90s, and we're going to stay there all the way through dinner time. By 7 o'clock, it's 95 degrees expected. Again, with a clear sky, plenty of sunshine. Around the nation, we don't have the heat issues in mass that we had last week, but still into the southwest, into parts of Texas, Louisiana. Severe weather firing up into Texas. We'll hear more about that on GMA. And of course, into the Pacific Northwest, we have our heat advisory that's really central to eastern Washington and North Idaho. Forecast radar, it's going to be dry for us. We're going to still see some moisture and some thunderstorm potential into the mountains of Idaho and Montana, but we're going to remain out of that as it sort of passed right around us last night and continued to move up along the Canadian line. 97 into Colville that did see some thunderstorm activity. 100 into Moses Lake, 105 into Lewiston, mid-90s into the central panhandle. We do have, again, weather alert days for excessive heat Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because the heat is on. We're going to have temperatures in the upper 90s through Friday, Saturday 102, Sunday the hottest temperature so far this year, and would be one of the top 5 heat that we reach, 106 and 103 on Monday. Got to keep vigilant, drink that water, and take it easy.
Absolutely. Not the kind of records we want to break.
No, I'd like, a record on great lemonade. That'd be perfect.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah,
Sounds
thank you.
Thanks,
Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:21.
An era of change is afoot, or should I say a skate, here in the sports world of the Inland Northwest. The Spokane Chiefs are expected to announce their new bench boss today, and while WSU has found their new AD, there's still one position in Pullman that needs to be filled. We'll have much more coming up next on Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
What makes a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle better than an average vehicle?
It starts with longevity. 97% of Subaru vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. Every certified pre-owned Subaru gets a 152-point inspection where anything that doesn't meet our high standards is repaired or replaced.
If you're in the market for a Subaru, don't compromise on quality or affordability. Come see our huge selection of vehicles and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Wow. Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
These things normally take a while to figure out, and these
Let's just settle this whole ordeal right now.
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
With Craig Swap & Associates, it's always one call, that's all.
509-999-9999. Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Hi, they assigned me to work with you, Miss Ray, but you can call me Miranda. You're me if you take the next step. How? Work here during the day, go to school at night. It's so worth it.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
Some days I don't know what's harder, herding cattle or 3 kids.
Really, Mom?
I'm Jacqueline Maycumber. Our hands are always pretty full and a little dirty, but we make it work like so many in Eastern Washington.
In D.C., Jacqueline Maycumber will work for us. A former law enforcement officer, a rancher, a conservative. She'll seal the border and won't take any bull from Biden.
I'm Jacqueline Maycumber, and I approve this ad.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. Help is on the way for the Spokane Chiefs. The team will announce its next head coach today, replacing that guy, Ryan Smith. They will be the replacement for Smith, who was let go back in May. Now, this announcement is expected to come at noon with a press conference to follow at 1 o'clock. And you can watch that press conference right here on KXLY+. WSU has found its new athletic director, Ann McCoy, but the university will need to find a replacement for a new president very soon. WSU President Kirk Schultz plans to retire next summer, and the athletic department could have a hand in finding his replacement. There will be a presidential advisory committee with a wide variety of areas represented, and likely that will include athletics. McCoy's top priority is to find the Cougars a new conference home following the collapse of the Pac-12. It was important for President Schultz to hire someone who will keep the best interests of the athletic department in mind, even after he is gone.
I need an athletic director who knows Pullman and our athletic program backwards and forwards, that's been in the room helping us select coaches, that's been in the room on strategy on where are we going to go for facilities, what types of things do we need to be out there raising money for, what things do we need to make sure that our coaches and student athletes have everything they need to be successful.
Schultz is set to retire in June of next year. 20 rounds and more than 600 players later, the MLB draft has wrapped up, and a number of local athletes will be playing at the next level. Former WSU shortstop Elijah Hainline was drafted in the 7th round by the Los Angeles Dodgers. He was the highest drafted Inland Northwest player. A pair of local pitchers are going to the San Francisco Giants. Lewis Clark State's Drake George and Whitworth's Hunter Dryden. And then Gonzaga pitcher Liam Paddock was taken in the 18th round by the Chicago White Sox. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
So cool to see our local players heading out there, making
Absolutely.
it big.
Get to the show. Come on, boys. Good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:26.
Right now, wolves are considered an endangered species in Washington state, but a vote by the Department of Fish and Wildlife could soon lower those protections. What that could mean coming up next.
Plus, the woman suspected of burning down the Army surplus store in Sandpoint had her first court appearance yesterday. Hear what she told police next on Good Morning Northwest. Before we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a lightning strike survivor sharing his story with GMA.
I was just weed whacking right in front of some trees, and the next thing I know, I woke up face down on the ground.
This home security footage shows 17-year-old Daniel Sharkey as he finished up yard work moments before being struck by lightning.
I was knocked unconscious, and I was trying to figure out what happened. For a second, I was like, is this like heat stroke?
And this is the aftermath, on the ground near the sidewalk with neighbors rushing in to help. Daniel ended up spending 2 days in the hospital.
What we do know is lightning tends to strike the tallest object in the immediate area. If you are near a tall object, you want to avoid that tall object as best you can.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on Daniel's story and what you need to know about lightning strikes and how to stay safe. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Dan made progress with his mental health, but his medication caused unintentional movements in his face, hands, and feet called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So his doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily extended-release TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Dan's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Dan can stay on his mental health meds. Cool hair.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Aligned Family Chiropractic.
The summer has finally arrived, and that means barbecues on the back deck. And nobody knows decking better than the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Choose from the best selection of PVC, composite, and solid wood decking, with lots of color choice options, including railings. And local delivery is available if you need it, so you can have a beautiful deck for summer.
Windsor Plywood.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is proud to provide American-made products. It's our mission to source sustainable quality goods that are built to last. Shop our showroom of beautifully crafted furniture that is handmade in the USA. And enjoy 15% off. Our designers would love to help you craft a space you love and want to share. Ironstone Furniture and Fire, outdoor living and inside comfort.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It's Thursday, July 18th. Thanks for joining us this morning. Mark Peterson has our first look at weather and your first alert forecast.
All right, it is another warm start as we're sitting at 71 into the West Plains. Over into Coeur d'Alene, a more comfortable 62 degrees. 71's not bad. Now we're going to talk about air quality. It's unhealthy for some right now. The numbers are improving as the morning goes on and will really slip into moderate and probably stay there throughout the day. So if you got respiratory issues, you might be feeling it a little bit this morning. In our weather alert days, we want to tell you about excessive heat is causing that. It's the entire area, and that's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We want you to be very aware because we're going to be in the low 100s. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. The heat advisory is on now through Sunday, upper 90s, and again, those low 100s. That weather alert weekend because of the heat and the conditions there with sunny and hotter conditions than what we'll be seeing today and tomorrow. For today, it is going to be plenty of sunshine. Winds are going to be light. We're going to be, bumping to 90 around noon. Now, 85, 86 is a normal high for this time of year. Our high today is going to be 99.
All right, Mark, thanks. President Joe Biden has COVID-19, testing positive yesterday while campaigning in Las Vegas.
According to the White House, he is experiencing some mild symptoms. Let's check in with Hannah Joy at our Breaking Now desk to find out the status of the president and the Democratic campaign.
Thanks, Natalie. Right now, we know that President Biden has been treated by his physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor. The president has upper respiratory symptoms like a runny nose and non-productive cough. Biden has been prescribed the antiviral drug and has taken his first dose. Biden is vaccinated and is currently on his recommended annual booster dose for COVID-19. Biden tested positive for COVID-19 twice in the summer of 2022. Biden was supposed to speak at an event in Las Vegas as part of an effort to rally Hispanic voters ahead of the November election. Biden was seen boarding Air Force One, and he was not seen wearing a mask. The White House released a statement about President Biden's next steps, saying he will be returning to Delaware, where he will be self-isolated and will continue to carry out all of his duties fully during that time. The president's diagnosis comes with scrutiny of his health and stamina after the last debate with former President Donald Trump. Democrats are concerned whether or not Biden is up to winning another presidential term. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Washington's gray wolf population may no longer be considered an endangered species.
A vote later this week will determine whether it's time to remove them from that category. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is currently considering a proposal to reclassify the Washington gray wolf species from the endangered to sensitive category. Some argue it's too early, while others say the declassification is overdue.
The proposal is to go from state endangered to state sensitive. And so fundamental protections for gray wolves will remain with the sensitive status.
Paula Sway-Dean works with Conservation Northwest, focusing on wolf policy. She claims things won't really change if this is approved. However, some say Washington's wolves need to be delisted.
I think it's about time. Why they were ever here to begin with is beyond me. They're killing machines.
Owns a ranch in Republic and tells 4 News Now wolves have killed hundreds of her animals. She caught this wolf last year, releasing it later because of state policies.
This is Jennifer Meyer. She's accused of starting the fire that destroyed an Army surplus store in Sandpoint on the 4th of July. She's refused to answer police questions as to why she started those fires. Now, according to investigators, Meyer can be seen in this security footage walking behind the Army One surplus store moments before it caught on fire. As of right now, police still don't know why she may have started that fire. Meyer went in for an interview with the Sandpoint police earlier this week, and court documents said during that interview, her response to the video surveillance and questions about why she started the fire were that she could not answer those police questions. She's charged with first-degree arson.
The Spokane Fire Department needs help finding this person they say caused 2 fires at the Ace Hardware on Regal Street in South Spokane. In the security footage taken on the 4th of July, you can see the person lighting a pile of pallets on fire. A week later, on the 11th, the fire department says the same person returns and lights a pile of cardboard on fire. Investigators also think this person may be connected to a number of recent grass and brush fires. Anyone with information should call the Spokane Fire Department.
And this 3rd week of extreme heat is having a significant impact on local businesses. This time of year is usually when business is the best for seasonal businesses like the Park Bench Cafe in Manitou Park. It's a local spot that's only open during the summertime. Owner Carrie Connor says she expects fewer customers during the hotter weather, but that change normally doesn't start until later in the summer.
Yeah, when you have to close, you don't make any money. And my poor employees have to go home, and they want to work. And they, want the hours.
Now, the Park Bench Cafe did have to close early last week as the heat was making it intolerable for staff to work, and there weren't any customers coming in. But hey, as we have this warm weather, some ice cream or some lemonade or a nice treat from the Park Bench
does sound pretty good.
That's for sure. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:36. Mark, you like a sweet treat on a hot day.
A little Ben and Jerry's, love it. Here's the deal. We've been hot. We've been consuming our ice cream and our popsicles and, because the last time we were at a normal high was 4th of July. Ooh. We've been in the 90s, so we're going to break some records on longevity. And, of course, we've already had 3 heat records set. The heat continues. So I'm going to have a look at that forecast coming your way.
And if you're like us, caffeine is an important part of your morning, but we'll tell you how too much could have the reverse effects.
And magic mushrooms are illegal in the U.S., but a new study shows it could have benefits to treating mental health disorders. We'll tell you how. It's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
For more than 40 years, Latah Creek Winery has celebrated the art of winemaking. Now we're unveiling a fresh look to match our timeless wines. Experience our new labels featuring innovative temperature-sensitive ink, so you'll always know when your wine is at its best.
The factory-supported Summer RV Show, July 25th through 28th at the Spokane Fairgrounds. Beat the rush. Preview units. And get pre-show pricing now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake in North Spokane. Every RV at R&R RV is show priced now. Some units up to 40% off. Save thousands on remaining 2023 models. R&R RV is your RV superstore. Why wait? Get pre-show pricing now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake and North Spokane. Or shop now at rnrrv.com.
Chill or grill on a new deck from Par this season. Get a free Makita Bluetooth radio or portable pellet grill with a qualifying Par deck package purchase of wood, TimberTech, or Trex. Visit par.com for details. Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Frozen is Disney's latest hit Broadway musical. From the producer of The Lion King comes the show audiences and critics are melting for.
Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, July 24th through August 4th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clingity, clangity, clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
50th, dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
Since 1982, it's been our family's commitment to delight wine lovers with affordable Washington State award-winning wines. Our father-daughter winemaking team deliver a unique experience with every bottle.
Cheers. Welcome back. The time is 6:39. For many of us, especially if you're up in the early morning hours like we are, caffeine is a part of life. It's consumed daily by about 80% of adults worldwide. And dietitian Julia Zuppano with the Cleveland Clinic says it works by blocking receptors in your brain, which promote sleep. Now, those receptors slow down the nerve activity, which makes us feel tired. That helps explain the afternoon crash some may feel when their effects of the morning coffee start to wear off.
It's important to understand your threshold, how you react to caffeine, how much you're having, how you're dosing it throughout the day.
For most people, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration says moderate caffeine consumption can be part of a healthy diet, but overuse can lead to side effects like insomnia, anxiety, and nausea. Since caffeine affects everyone differently, Zuppano says to measure how much you can handle without having any of those negative side effects. The risk of developing ovarian cancer appears to jump about fourfold for women who have endometriosis. That's according to a new study. Endometriosis is when tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grows outside of the uterus itself already shows links to ovarian cancer. But the new study found even higher cancer risk for some subtypes of the condition. For example, women with deep infiltrating endometriosis, ovarian endometriomas, or both, appear to face nearly 19 times the risk of type 1 ovarian cancer.
All right, 19 minutes before 7 o'clock, your 10-second takeaway. It's a heat advisory on today all the way through Sunday night. You're going to be drinking your water. You're going to take breaks in the air conditioning and grab some shade when you can. 99 the high today.
A small study has examined the effect on the brain of psychedelic ingredient in magic mushrooms. Researchers took 30 MRI scans of the brains of 7 participants before, during, and 3 weeks after a psychedelic trip on psilocybin. They found the brain disconnects from its typical pathways and reconnects to different parts of the brain. Those new pathways may be responsible for the success of some psychedelic drugs in treating mental health disorders like anxiety, depression, and psilocybin. Also known as shrooms, is illegal under federal law, but the FDA has allowed it to be treated as a breakthrough medicine. Fascinating stuff.
Very interesting for sure.
Good morning, Northwest. It is 6:42.
Have you ever wanted to immerse yourself in the works of art like Starry Night or Sunflowers by Van Gogh? Well, starting this weekend, you can have your chance. Allison Martinez is live.
We're telling you how you can experience art like never before. It all opens tomorrow right in Spokane.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Mistaqua Casino Hotel is revving up the fun in July. Play your favorite games to earn entries to win your share of $8,000 cash and a new 2024 Can-Am Commander Max XT. Learn more at Mistaqua.com.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
What am I gonna tell my dad?
I've got you covered.
I'm gonna call SWAT.
Nope.
After an accident like this, we care about getting you back on your feet.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Next, Kelly, say hello to Matthew McFadden. So you're in Deadpool and Wolverine. So is there anything you can tell us about the film?
I developed a big man crush on Ryan Reynolds.
Watch Kelly Clarkson today at 3.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
Mr. Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45. Spokane is the next big city that will see Van Gogh's masterpieces like never before.
The Van Gogh Immersive Experience officially opens tomorrow. And 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live at the Exhibition Hub Art Center to give us a sneak peek. Allison?
Yes, good morning to you both. I cannot tell you enough just how cool this is. We're at 808 North Ruby Street, right in downtown Spokane. I'm joined by John Zoller this morning. He's the executive producer of Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're in kind of the main space right now. Walk us through what we're seeing.
So we're surrounded by Vincent van Gogh's artworks in 360-degree surround, all around the walls and the floor, 2-story projections. Over 400 of his works come to life, and this is just one small part of Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience.
This space is just absolutely mesmerizing, and you guys have big plans for different events that will come in and out of here. I'm even hearing about yoga, is that right?
We do have big plans. You know, digital art is one of the best ways to de-stress and center and calm yourself down, let all those anxieties go away. So we have a yoga program that's going to start in 2 weeks. On August 3rd is the first one, and you're going to do it right here in the Immersive Gallery, and then we'll have regular yoga programming throughout the time that we're here.
That is so very cool. Really unlike anything I'm sure most people have ever experienced.
People really feel transported when they do yoga in this space. We pack the space, and it just feels, it's such a Zen moment as we have the waves washing over us here.
Absolutely. And the cool thing about this too is it's perfect for kids. You know, summer camps can come in here, classes, but also perfect for adults. You're even going to introduce a bar here a little bit later.
That's right. So we have, this appeals to all the generations, kids, families, grandparents, grandchildren, perfect date night. And we're going to have a bar here so you can come out after work or make it your early Friday evening getting started, have a glass of wine and enjoy digital art. And art like never before.
Yeah, amazing. And it all opens tomorrow, and you can come out throughout the summer and check it out for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Back to you guys in studio.
That wave that rolled behind her while she was talking?
Absolutely.
So cool. I would definitely go check that out.
Also, the way all of us perked up when we heard them say bar.
Might say we have a problem.
We like a glass of wine. It's okay.
If there's a bar there, suddenly there's no problem. All right.
And taking a look outside, it's looking pretty clear, but it was a different story last night in Ritzville. Take a look at this time-lapse video taken from the Department of Transportation cameras on I-90 at the 395 interchange near Ritzville. You can see the dust come in, completely obscuring the view from the camera. The National Weather Service issued a dust storm warning for the area through 9:30 last night.
That video, Mark, wow, just the way that the visibility is just gone.
It happens a lot during, again, wind events, of course, but also with those thunderstorms that we had roll through in some of the areas. We didn't see it here in Spokane, but it wrapped around and went all the way, well, it was in Canada this morning, right on the Canadian line around Colville.
Wow.
So we're going to continue to see Again, hot, dry weather, but we're not going to have the winds, so that should not be a big deal. Hey, I got a camping forecast for you with R&R RV. Blue Valley RV Park, this is in Walla Walla. Look at the temperatures that they're going to be dealing with. So those RVs that head down there, make sure that that AC is serviced. 107 on Saturday, Sunday 110. We're not going to quite be that hot, but we are going to have record high temperatures expected. 70 currently into downtown, 59 Deer Park. Post Falls, you're at 65 degrees. Everybody's got sunshine, a little bit of haze. Air quality right now is unhealthy for some, but we're going to see it slip into moderate here in the next hour or two, and we'll probably hang there throughout the day. By 9 o'clock, it's going to be 76 degrees, 86 by 11, and then we're going to be in the mid-90s for the early afternoon, but it's the upper 90s for the rest of the afternoon and into tonight. We're going to have 99 for the high today. Our record high on this date is, I believe, the 101, 102, and we're going to get close to that. Potentially. We look at the satellite and radar from the last 3 hours. We still had that energy that is now moved out just right on the Canadian line there, and we continue to see drier weather behind that. That's going to be the trend now for the next several days. We're going to remain dry all the way into the middle of next week. We look beyond that, there might be a small, slight increase, but not really expected. 99 the high today, 95 into Coeur d'Alene. This is a heat advisory throughout our entire region, so we have weather alert days on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because of that record-breaking heat. We're going to have 102 on Saturday. Sunday will be a new record, 106, the old one 103, and on Monday we'll hit 103. We're going to talk about the heat, and we have more news stories for you coming up in our morning sprint, which is coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Cal Superstore in Airway Heights.
4th of July savings all month long at GMC of Riverfront Park. Let freedom ring with 1.9% APR on all 2024 Sierras. Sierra 1500 double cab or crew cab for just $36,988. And Sierra 1500 Denali ATX4 and SLT with savings up to $15,000. Take up to $5,300 off the Yukon XL Denali. Drive away in a 2024 Canyon with 1.9% APR or just $38,788. Sell us your car your way with instant cash offers. Plus our exclusive 3-day return and 7-day exchange policy. Only at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Some days I don't know what's harder, herding cattle or 3 kids.
Really, Mom?
I'm Jacqueline Maycumber. Our hands are always pretty full and a little dirty, but we make it work like so many in Eastern Washington.
In D.C., Jacqueline Maycumber will work for us. A former law enforcement officer, a rancher, a conservative. She'll seal the border and won't take any bull from Biden.
I'm Jacqueline Maycumber, and I approve this ad.
The second annual Great Northwest Gathering Auto Show returns to the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Come celebrate 60 years of the Mustang and check out muscle cars, hot rods, air-cooled VW parking area, and more. Live music and a burnout contest on Saturday. For info, go to Facebook or this website.
I mean, I have to have it.
Is this you? Finding something you can't live without, but your card is... Adding your P1FCU MasterCard to your mobile wallet makes checking out easy online and at the register.
Almost there.
Open your free Ascend checking account that comes with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
It's time to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Finley. Whether you're camping out in a new RAV4 or pulling a boat with a Toyota Tundra truck, nothing says summer better than a new Toyota. Finley Toyota's downtown.
There's magic throughout the universe. And some places have more than others. There's magic inside, everywhere. There's no place like Wonders of the World. There's magic inside.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
The time right now, 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez is live at an immersive art experience downtown.
Hannah Joy is in studio with a preview of the final night of the Republican National Convention.
And Mark Peterson has more record-setting temperatures in the planning forecast.
But first, crews remain on high alert across the inland Northwest due to those dangerous fire conditions. In Asotin County, firefighters are still battling the Cougar Creek fire. The fire is burning west of Highway 129 and Bogan's Oasis. Here's the latest look at the evacuation map. Anyone living in the area is shaded in red needs to get out now. The Red Cross has opened an evacuation shelter at the Asotin County Fairgrounds in Asotin. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
In Latah County, crews continue to battle a fire outside of Kendrick, about 45 minutes southeast of Moscow. Here's a photo of two planes resupplying at the nearby Dworshak Reservoir in Drift Creek area. Officials want to remind boats to stay clear of the area because there is very limited room for these planes to maneuver. The fire is still at 0% containment.
Heat advisory continues in our first alert weather and weather alert days coming because of this heat. We're going to see this all the way through Sunday night, potentially even into Monday. Air quality right now unhealthy for some, but it's slipping towards moderate, and it should the next hour or two get into there, so it should help a little bit. But our forecast for the day, we're heating up. We'll be at 99 degrees.
At the final night of the Republican National Convention, former President Donald Trump is expected to accept the Republican nomination for president and deliver his first speech since the attempt on his assassination. Along with former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the former president will be introduced by UFC CEO Dana White. The final day theme for the RNC will be Make America Great Once Again. And yesterday, new vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance praising the former president for his actions after the assassination attempt. We'll have more details about last night of the RNC coming up next on Good Morning America.
The Washington primary election is on August 6th, which is less than 3 weeks away, and ballots are on the way. The Spokane County Elections Office mailed out more than 180,000 ballots today and will send the rest tomorrow. If you don't receive your ballot in the mail by next Tuesday, you can contact the Spokane County Elections Office. While the primaries are important, Washington State doesn't see as high of a voter turnout as it does in general elections. The same goes for Spokane County. A political science professor at Gonzaga has an indication as to why that might be.
One is that the timing of it, so public attention hasn't been so much focused on the races yet. Candidates haven't spent a lot of money on advertising yet. That's just beginning.
If you still need to register to vote, you have until Monday, July 29th to register by mail if you want to vote in the primaries. To register in person, you have until Election Day, August 6th by 8 p.m.
Washington's gray wolf population may no longer be considered an endangered species. A vote later this week will determine whether it's time to remove the gray wolf from the endangered species list. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is currently considering that proposal to reclassify the Washington gray wolf species from endangered to the sensitive category. Some argue it's too early, while others say this declassification is overdue.
This third week of extreme heat is having a significant impact on local businesses. This time of the year is usually when business is best for seasonal businesses like the Park Bench Cafe, a local spot that's only open during the summertime. Owner Carrie Connors says she expects fewer customers during hotter weather, but that change normally doesn't start until later in the summer. The Park Bench Cafe had to close early last week as the heat was making it intolerable for staff to work, and there weren't any customers coming in.
I have your weekend plans if you're trying to escape the heat. Van Gogh, the immersive experience, opens tomorrow right in downtown Spokane at 808 North Ruby Street. This is art like you've never seen it before. You can really become immersed in Van Gogh's most famous works. It all opens tomorrow through the summer. For more, you can go to our website, kxly.com.
Well, an unwelcome visitor makes a stop on the South Hill. This is a video of a cougar taken near Manitou Park. That was about 4:30 yesterday. You can see the cougar leak over the fence. We'll have a full story on KXLY.com.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for people who'd rather be on the water. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is, again, a little bit of haze out there. We're seeing the air quality improve slowly, but still it is, again, for some, they're having some issues. It's at 101, but it's sliding backwards. Our high today is going to be 99 degrees, going to be sunny, it's going to be hot, winds are going to be light, and then we see what's happening in our planning forecast. Again, weather alert days Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because temperatures in the triple digits. It's very dry. This has been sustained heat. You need to continue to be vigilant. Make sure that the elderly are taken care of, your pets and your kids. Drink plenty of water and get ready.
Thanks for spending your morning with us on Good Morning Northwest.
Sure appreciate it. We'll see you throughout the morning on GMA. Starts right now.